I'm Kelsie Huff, and you're watching Improv Nerd with Jimmy Carrane.
Improv Nerds.
So you're coming, you do this solo performance
Yeah.
class. It blows your mind.
Blows my
And then
mind.
how do you end up taking improv?
Well, I did that thing after Columbia, so at that time, there wasn't the Columbia Second City kind of mergy thing
Right,
that's going on right now.
comedy studies.
The comedy studies, you got it. But I kind of just did that before it happened, right?
You made your own comedy
I
studies.
made my own comedy studies. So I originally went for radio. That's why I went to Columbia, because I thought it was going to be just like Good Morning Vietnam. It was not. Turns out I wanted to do improv. So I started like, you know, exploring there. That's at the same time I was doing the Stephanie Shaw solo stuff, I was doing improv, and I just wanted to keep going. So I went to the conservatory, Second City, did some IO stuff, and I loved it.
What did you love about improv?
You know, I think it's like, I just am a gal who loves that energy. That sort of thing that makes people panic, that like, I don't know what's gonna happen, oh no. I just feed off of that chaos, which I'm sure also has something to do with my childhood. Hey-o.
Yeah.
This is a therapy session in itself. I'm not gonna cry, nice try. I've heard about you, and I've listened to your podcast.
What have you heard?
You're trying to be the Oprah of the improv world.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm like, you are not gonna make me cry.
If I could get to that level, I'd be totally happy.
Yeah.
But there was some sadness coming up. What was that about? What was that about?
Some sadness, you mean, in
When
the
you
old...
were talking about what you were just talking about.
I forgot already. I've moved on. No, the sadness. I don't know. There's that. I never wanted to like have a life, right? Like my dad's life, where it was chaos taking over his life. But I do kind of like that turning of chaos on stage in a controlled area, you know, where the lights are on. You don't know what's gonna happen. You could heckle me, you could boo me, you could say something. I like that. That feels comfortable to me. But I don't want that in my real life.
So how chaotic was your house? Because my house was like, everybody was always over. My parents didn't know what was going on.
Gotcha.
The lights were, you know, like it's school, you know, it didn't matter if it was a school night or not. People were over, they were watching TV down in our family room. What kind of chaos?
Yeah. So once we're like blue collar, right?
Right.
Our family. I mean, my dad, he worked in a factory, so we had a bunch of like factory dudes come over after work and like drink. Steve Miller Band was like the theme of our house. You know what I mean? Pretty chaos, pretty violent, right? A lot of violence going on. I mean, him fighting the dudes, him fighting my mom, him fighting us. I mean, if you got in his way, watch out. You know what I mean? So yeah, you never know what was gonna happen. Kind of a deal. Yeah. So it was pretty chaotic. I remember too, like, even in my general family, I mean, we're blue collar people. The police would come to our weddings, you know. We have like, no joke, we had like our own little cell for a while in the little town of Richmond. You know what I mean? Like, we were just known, just real trashy, is what I'm trying to say. We rocked it. Yeah.
Improv Nerds.
Oh, no, I did not mean it that way.
No.
From where I come from, in the Calabria, all the women have sausage. All the pretty women, the prettiest women, they have sausages in their eyes. And, yes.
How many pretty women with sausage eyes do you know?
No.
Oh, you're not at pizza.
I burned my hand on the pizza. Maybe 6, 7. But not since I've come here into America. It is just you that I love.